Almost forgot my coloring book. Hello, sorry I'm a little late. I actually was in a Zoom call that ran a little bit over time, so I'm fashionably late today, but it's okay. We got till about 4 o'clock to hang, so we'll see how long we stay on till. I'm probably gonna stay on till like 3:30 though, because it is really nice out, and I have not seshed today, so I'd really like to spend some time outdoors and do that and just like enjoy the weather and maybe do some reading. So, but yeah. Feel free to say on the chat. Oh, we can do games now on here? I didn't even know that. I just saw that. So much more you could do on here. But how is everybody doing today? Wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started with journaling and then a collective tarot reading and then just a little mini color and chat. Hello everybody, welcome in. Welcome, I just literally started. Thank you for the like. But yeah, hello, welcome in. We are about to do some journaling and then collective tarot and then some coloring. So welcome in everybody. So glad to see you all. I'm just gonna give folks like a couple more minutes to check in because I was a couple minutes fashionably late. I had a Zoom call that went a little over time, but that's okay. It was important to tune into that, I thought. So, yeah. But how is everyone doing today? Let me know in the chat. And also, while we're chatting, be sure to have your journals ready because we're going to be journaling and also just chilling. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to be doing some journaling in a little bit, so if you're ready for that, get your journal. I have like 9 prompts today. Typically I have 10 or like 5, between 5 and 10. So found this image on Pinterest and I just highlighted a bunch of the prompts and yeah. So, yeah. What topic? So essentially we're going to be journaling today on kind of about, how spring has kind of started. I mean, especially where I'm at, it's, kind of hit or miss in the springtime with what the weather can be like, but we're also going to be just talking about change and personal growth. So that's kind of like the topic today, because we'll be journaling and then I'll be doing a little collective tarot just to see what's, going on for us. And then during my color and chat, I will be updating you all, especially my subscribers who have been subscribed for a little bit, know where I'm at in life because I have not been live in a couple weeks. So I only do these like twice a month. So, but yeah, If we're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So be sure to have your journals out. And I unfortunately cannot. Actually, you know what? I think I can do. Oh no, it's only Q&A and poll. I was gonna say that I could try to add a little um, text box or something, but it's not allowing me to do that. So if you need me to repeat the question or whatever for journaling, let me know. But otherwise, we're gonna get started. So for those of you that haven't yet, take out your journal and yeah, let's get started. The United States. That's all I'll say is the United States. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? So first and foremost, the first prompt that we're going to be journaling about is what feels ready for a fresh start this spring? Welcome in, everybody. So, what feels ready for a fresh start this spring? Again, what feels ready for a fresh start this spring? No, I don't play PUBG. What feels ready for a fresh start this spring? Thank you, and hi, Donna. I am taken. So, yeah. I love my man to death. So we're just journaling. For those of you joining in, we literally just started with the first prompt here. So the first prompt is what feels ready for a fresh start this spring. So you can either write it in your journal, or if you feel comfortable, you can write it in the chat. I don't mind. It's, a little conversation anyway. So again, the first prompt is what feels ready for a fresh start this spring? Welcome in, everybody. I am good. We're doing some journaling today. So, for those of you joining in, we're starting off with some journaling here. So, the first prompt was what feels ready for a fresh start this spring? So, yeah. So, prompt number 2, again, feel free to, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Again, today's topic is just about spring, feeling renewed, change, and personal growth in general. So, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that you like my channel. Definitely feel free to catch up on my videos. I have quite a lot. But yeah, so the next prompt is what am I ready to gently release? What am I ready to gently release? Oh, hey, Stanley. Welcome in. What feels ready for a fresh start for me? Spring, for me / spring is my spirituality. Yes, for sure. Just kind of figuring out that routine and how you're going to spend time at your altar. Ready to gently release this beast mode. That's hilarious, though. That is kind of funny, but also we're trying to take this seriously. spring, but in Pakistan there's summer, too hot today. Oh, it's summer for you guys, technically? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Real? In my country, there's just two seasons, summer and rainy season, and basically in my place is unseasonal. So, yeah, so you don't have to do this for just spring. This is just like in your life currently. So, what feels ready for a fresh start in your life? You can even just put it as. Um, or for the next one that we're working on, what am I ready to gently release? It could just be a general thing to discuss here. Gently release. I didn't finish writing my question in here. So when am I ready to gently release? For me, it's lack of confidence in myself, because I've been definitely feeling like life's been changing so quickly. Hello. And just feels, like I'm not ready for it, but also like I am ready for it, No, I'm not married. Not married, just taken. Hopefully in the next few years, but marriage is expensive. Yeah, hey, I'm ready to release the pain I've been holding on to. Oof, that is, uh, you know, I've been really doing that over the last winter, to be honest. I would say definitely over the last few months, I've just been, working on that, especially in EMDR. That's been really helpful with that. But yeah. Love your stream. You're an awesome woman. Enjoy every day and live life to the fullest. Thank you so much, Beast Mode. I appreciate that. Why not married? I'm not ready to be. Yeah. Try to figure out, a living situation first, so I'm not just living with my parents. But yeah. I think that's really what I'm really ready to gently release, is just the lack of confidence in myself, of how I feel about myself, how I look, stuff like that. So, next prompt here is, how can I nurture myself? And it says this spring. So, but if you want it to just be in general, just how can I nurture myself more in my life? So you have two options of how you want to answer it. How can I nurture myself? I'm going to do this spring. But again, you could do more in your life. For me, it's meditation and doing my hobbies. Can nurture myself by giving the love I give my friends and families towards myself too. Period. Love that for you. Yes, definitely. All right, we'll move on to the next one. What progress am I proud of recently? So, what progress am I proud of recently? Again, general in your life. What progress am I proud of recently? What progress am I proud of recently? I'm saying mentally and spiritually, I've been very, progressively towards my goals of becoming my best self. And also, I would say, looking at apartments and stuff with my boyfriend. I've been enforcing my boundaries more effectively at work. That's also super important. Glasses price. I got these. How much did I get them for? It's between $100 and $200 for these glasses. I got them from Warby Parker. I love them. Next prompt is, how am I becoming my best self? How am I becoming my best self? How am I becoming my best self? And I'm putting it very straightforward for mine is doing what makes me happy. Just in general. Just doing what makes me happy. So how are you all becoming your best self in your life? Thank you so much for the likes, by the way. I truly appreciate it. By facing each new day with a positive and kind attitude, period. That's also like kind of what I was saying, is just doing whatever makes me happy, just really kind of doing the things that uplift my mood to get things done and to be successful. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not really sure of the different currencies, but I was saying more in American dollars. All right, the next prompt is, how can I support my growth? It says today, so you could do how can I support my growth today, but you could also just do how can I support my growth in my life, or how can I support my growth, and that's it. So however you want to phrase it as. How can I support my growth? I'm saying through celebration and letting myself feel all the feelings related to my growth. AKA just allowing myself to cry when I want to about certain things, or allowing myself to just, reflect and really be like, yeah, I have done a lot. Is your eyes are weak? I mean, I need glasses to see far away, if that's what you're asking. I can support my growth by getting more active and being in nature. Yes, especially today. It's supposedly really nice out. It's almost 60 out right now, so I definitely plan to go outside after we're done finishing up here. But yeah, getting back in nature. Me and my boyfriend are actually going to explore this trail this weekend, and I'm so excited. And we're gonna do the Pokemon Go community day while we do it. So yeah, and if the trail is too small, I do have a backup place for us to go to. Like Billie Eilish. Thanks, I appreciate that. I've never been told that. All right, next prompt is, how can I simplify my life? This is like, really now. Okay, I've never been told that, but thank you. I appreciate it. She's lovely. Um, so how, yeah, I love a good nature walk too. We haven't been able to go on too many, and we want to go on more picnics this summer, this spring, summer. Because I have my picnic basket I got last year, so yeah. So, how can I simplify my life? That's the question. How can I simplify my life? I'm just putting simply declutter. No, sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm good. But thank you though for the offer. So how can I simplify my life? So I just said decluttering by not letting thoughts cloud my brain and breathing. Yes, deep breathing is definitely super important just to kind of like clear that headspace, have a much clearer headspace. So, next question. What am I learning about myself? What am I learning about myself? Or what have you learned about yourself? Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been on this journey of YouTube for a very long time, but haven't made it that far. But thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, definitely sleep is important. This will be uploaded after. So if you would like to do any of the journal prompts or see the tarot reading or check out me doing a color in chat, you can always watch it later. So, again, what am I learning about myself? So for me, my health is unique in terms of, just things I've been learning. I mean, for those of you that have been following my journey about um, my chest situation that happened recently, and also just in general, like, your girl's been going through it this year with her health, and yeah, it's just craziness. And also my accommodations when it comes to my autism and my mental health. Like, I've been really learning more and more of like where my energy levels lie and how much I can socialize, stuff like that. I'm learning that I'm capable of more than I think. Yeah, yeah. I definitely learned that sort of recently too. But yeah. All right, we're on our last prompt for the journaling session. So, what new routines support my happiness? What new routines start my happiness? You can also phrase this or think of this as what routines or habits you want to incorporate into your life to support your happiness. So, what new routines support my happiness? So for me, I've been going for more walks lately, just even around my neighborhood too. I was thinking about just doing that maybe today, but also I've been, just wanting to chill, if you get what I'm saying. So I might not be able. I mean, I could do that on the walk, but I don't have a vape right now. It's just joints in my other things, so I think I'll just use the other things and just relax today because I've been doing a lot this week. Um, Getting outside more, reading more, and this coincides with using my local library more. I've been, using it to check out movies I've never seen before instead of just buying them. Like, in this physical media trend has really taught me that you don't need to buy all of the movies. You just need to buy the ones that actually make you happy in general, and using your library to watch things that you've never seen before, like Austin Powers. I never, watched before. And so me and my boyfriend have been watching those lately. We're going to watch the second one this weekend. So I was able to pick that up from my local library. I got 3 books to read this month, which is a big task, daunting task, because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't read that many books in a month in a long time. But they're all 3 books that I've been wanting to read, 2 fiction and 1 nonfiction. So just having that balance with it and using my CW Mars like app thing to do holds and going to pick it up. But I also want to incorporate more just like library days with my boyfriend too. That's been really nice to do, to just like check out books that we've never seen, or we can even get passes to places that we want to go check out. So just utilizing those resources more, supporting my body mentally, physically, and emotionally. Yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with that. And yeah, I love my library too, and it's in walking distance for me, which is really convenient. So but yeah, that is the end of our journaling session. Again, anybody that's joining in late, this will be uploaded later. So if you want to do your own personal journaling session with those prompts, you can definitely do that. But now we're going to get into some tarot time. So I got my playing cards that I turned into tarot cards. So we're going to be using those to start off. But before we get started, as I take these out, we're all just going to take a moment to take some 3 deep breaths, just so then we can tune into our energies, see what the collective needs to hear right now, and also just in general, just kind of tune back in. I feel like all of us may have been busy today or just on the move. Whatever you've been doing today, I feel like a little deep breathing doesn't hurt. So let's do this. So inhale, hold, exhale. And make sure your exhale is longer than the inhale. So I'm going to do that again, but without talking, because I would like to enjoy some deep breathing as well. So let's do this again. There we go. I have no idea. I have no idea what you should do with that. I've never worked with that before. So if anyone knows in the comments or whatever, feel free to answer them. But anyhow, let's get into the collective tarot reading, shall we? Let's see what the universe has in store for us as the collective, me included, and just see what we need to be focusing on. I will be going live next on 4/20, so I guess we'll kind of have this be over the next couple of weeks until then. So what should the collective be focusing on over the next couple of weeks? All right, let's... Organization, love that. So if you haven't finished your spring cleaning or haven't even started, that's okay. This is the time to do it. This is the time to get all that done. Yes, we already surpassed the zodiac Chinese New Year, but organization in some way or capacity, whether it's your space, whether it's how your routines are, or organizing your life, having a gist day, a reset day, as some people call it online. Just having a day, or just set aside some time every day for a week, maybe starting this week / into next week, Um, Basically kind of figuring out how can you organize your life better? How can you organize your thoughts better of what's going on in there? But I think this is more or less talking about your surroundings and also just your life in general. Maybe organizing your finances, organizing, the things around you, just things like that. I feel like that's super important. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Woo, this one wanted to fly right out. Discord/dishonor. Interesting. Interesting. I forget what Discord means, so we're just going to do a little DuckDuckGo search because I don't use Google currently. So Discord. It's like, do you want to download Discord? No. Discord definition. For those of you that don't know, I don't agree with the whole Discord thing going on. So lack of agreement among persons, groups, or things. So aka conflict. Ooh. Now let's look up dishonor. I know what dishonor means. Like dishonor on your family, from Mulan. Loss of honor, respect, or reputation. Have you lost respect in yourself? Have you lost has there been like some conflict going on? Let me check in with this. How about getting a job? Yeah, I mean, organizing yourself to, apply yourself to some jobs or, anything like that. Taking classes or workshops. I know near me, that's what I just came from actually, was a workshop for budgeting 101. But maybe taking a course about something, managing your money. This is definitely more up my alley for sure. I feel like it's really connecting with me right now. I have been on a budgeting journey. I literally got this, and I highly recommend this to anybody. Me and my boyfriend has started to do this, so I'm going to talk about it. I got this journal. I love how pretty it is. I actually got it on clearance at Michael's. So if you haven't yet, go check out your Michael's craft store. Maybe they're still there, but it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. And on the bottom it says writers fly on dragon wings. And this just kind of keeps me accountable because every time I see a dragon, it reminds me of my boyfriend. So every time I look at this, I'm like, yeah, my boyfriend will be proud of me for working on this. And this is just everything related to my finances and budgeting. So I'm not going to show you, but I have like my budget plan in here, weekly budgets, financial goals. I even did a training on Savings 101, so I took notes and put them in here. Week by week, I write down everything that I spend on. Last week, I spent a lot. So this week, so far, is a very small list. Mainly because I went out to eat last night and I had a couple, mobile bill things that I had to pay today. But, just having a place to organize your finances, super helpful lately, especially for me. So getting a notebook dedicated to that, or if you're tech savvy and know how to use Excel, you can use that. I'm actually currently learning about Excel. I'm actually taking classes about how to use Excel. So I just went through my introduction class the other day. But it was like the basics, like how to copy and paste. So I'm like, yeah, I'm signing up for the other classes because this is way too basic. I would like to know more in depth, please. But maybe taking a course of how to manage your money better might be something of interest. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Exploration. Exploring, whether it's exploring options in terms of your money, maybe increasing the income. But I feel like this is more talking about just exploring new things in your life. Maybe exploring in terms of nature trails, hiking trails, nature spots. This could also just be exploration in terms of, doing some self exploration, self assessments online to learn more about yourself. Can we get another clarification card for the spirit of exploration? What exactly do we need to explore more? Responsibility. So I think we need to explore more about our, how we manage our money, how to adult, how to any of that, maybe even exploration in terms of how to get a job, stuff like that. But yeah, so just stuff like that, just kind of looking into things like that, courses, research, any of that. And I'm gonna ignore that comment because I don't know what that's talking about. We're doing a collective tarot reading, so feel free to tune in. If not, bye bye. Let's see here. Oops. Energy. I feel like we need to focus on our energy levels as a collective. You know, have you been increasing, you know, the caffeine levels? I have definitely been really cutting back on my caffeine levels. I don't know if you guys saw in some of my vlogs or live streams, but I was sometimes, you know, a little bit, whatchamacallit, having too much caffeine and just kind of having the jitters and not having good enough sleep, stuff like that. So I really cut back on, you know, Celsius and Bloom, all the energy drinks. Like, I literally only get that now as like a treat, or like, you know, if I didn't sleep well or something and just need some energy before a concert or something, like that's what I'll use it for. It's not for everyday use. And I used to also be the person to have a coffee in the afternoon to keep my energy levels up. I don't really need that. It was just too much of a habit to be like, I need to be awake, I need to be awake. It's okay to be chill. Like, even like, you know, basically just like sorry, this comment, sir, you don't know what people are going through. And my weight loss journey is my own personal thing. Yes, I've shared some of it to the internet, but I use Zepbound and exercise and healthy eating all combined into one. What you're saying, sir, is basically telling somebody to have an eating disorder, and I'm not with that. So please do not spread that message. I've reduced my caffeine too. I used to have like 6 monsters a day? 6? I couldn't even have one. I've never really had Monster growing up, but when I tell you I tried one at a party not recently, it was like Christmas time. I had one at the party. I couldn't even finish it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely reducing your caffeine levels will help a lot with just organizing your life in a sense. That's crazy. That is crazy. 6 monsters a day. I know people who have done that. And I don't know what N word you're referring to, or I hope it's not the one I'm thinking of. If it's the one I'm thinking of, then no. No. Oh my god, when you work 12-hour shifts. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Which sucks. I'm really sorry you had to go through that. But yeah, definitely kicking back on the caffeine for sure. And I don't know what N word you're referring to. So obtaining resources. So again, this could be something in relation to your life organization, taking a class, you know, taking workshops, you know, doing some research on YouTube or online in general about things that you want to organize in your life. Interesting. Okay. We're doing a tarot reading right now, so if you want to tune into that, feel free. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that we should know right now before we get into our focuses for the next week and a half with the numerology deck? Anything else we should... Ooh, we got 2 cards to end this off. Let's see. Daydream. First and foremost, daydreaming is actually really productive. I do it a lot during my meditations. And this is also kind of a form of manifestation ritual that you could do, is literally just like when you're meditating or when you're daydreaming even, while you're outside looking at the clouds or something, or just kind of sitting there kind of reflecting on life, just kind of daydream of what does your best version of yourself look like? Where do you want to be in the next year? What do you want to do to improve yourself? Stuff like that. and achievement. Every time, so kind of think of it as like a video game. You know how you get like achievements in video games and stuff? Um, Definitely utilize that as kind of like every time you reach a goal or every time that you achieve something, maybe kind of reward yourself in a way. So I'm not saying like with food or spending money or whatever. It could even just be like, oh, you finished a coloring book that you've been working on. Cool. Let's go and spend some time with friends. Could be literally be as simple as that. All right, any last minute messages, Spirit? My favorite type of food is pasta. I love pasta, Italian food. And sushi. So we have rebellion, fight for a cause. If there's anything that you're super wanting to fight for in life, this could even be the No Kings. It could be, just even, things that you believe in, mental health awareness, autism awareness. Happy Autism Awareness Month, everybody, by the way. Just fighting for a cause in some way. That could be really helpful too. But I feel like a big message here is adulting and organizing our lives here. So we're going to get into numerology now and see what we should be focusing on over the next week or two until our 420 live stream. Okay. So let's get into numerology. Things that we should be focusing on over the next week and a half-ish. Let's see. Spirit, what should we be focusing on? What focuses should we have? Spiritual career. Maybe some of you need to go deeper down into a spiritual career of some sort, or this could even be just thinking about how you can be more spiritual with your career. That might sound a little weird, but like manifestation with your career can really be helpful. Taking slow, deep breaths and connecting with spirit when things get tough at work. Stuff like that. And in numerology, 78 gets to a 15, which gets down to a 6. So this could even just be doing things that you used to do in the past as a child, or whatever past is to you, to kind of focus on things that used to help you a lot when you were younger. Nice. I have nothing that day too. So I plan to chill the fuck out all day that day, for sure. Teaching and learning. So you might be on this journey of learning new things or teaching a class of some sort, collective, but I feel like the learning piece is definitely a lot more strong here. And with the number 57 equals up to a 12, which equals up to a 3. So 3, I always think of like a triangle, and I think of mind, body, spirit. So how can you teach yourself or teach others or learn from others or learn yourself, however you want to phrase this, in terms of helping your mind, body, and spirit? Some things to think about. Same. Yeah, that'll be me. Got a couple more here. We got abundance and self-discipline together. So the more that you put into yourself, the abundance that comes to you, or sorry, I mixed that up. The more self-discipline that you put on yourself will in turn give you the abundance that you deserve. So here we have 88, which double numbers just go down to the single digits, so 8. And then self-discipline is 41, which equals up to a 5. I feel like we're on the path of change in how you kind of see your worth, and change in maybe a creative endeavor that you've been going down. But also just here, just having self-discipline and everything will help you feel more abundant. So kind of going back to those adulting skills, budgeting, organizing your life in some way. We got more here. Spiritual partnership and relationship change. So if you're in a relationship right now, like yours truly, this doesn't necessarily mean that relationship change means like, oh, we gotta break up. No, No, honey. Relationship change could literally just mean a change in the relationship in a positive way. Maybe you're leveling up in something. And I definitely see that because with spiritual partnership here and relationship change, I feel like that there is a leveling up in whatever relationship this is talking about, whether it is romantic or platonic. So for me personally, I feel like me and my boo are leveling up spiritually. My boyfriend's not super spiritual. I know somebody asked me that before in a private message, so I figured I'd talk about that here. He is not spiritual that much. Yeah, he grew up Catholic and stuff, but like he's not spiritual like myself, if you were wondering. But I would like him to be. We can meditate together, whatever, but you know, not forcing it or whatever. And last but not least, we have rebirth. Things are changing very quickly right now in life. And I'm going to talk about that more in my color and chat. I was going to talk about it now, but I'm like, nope. I was saving it for when we're coloring and chatting. But we're almost like rebirthing. We're, you know, how your taste buds change every 7 years. I feel like right now a lot of us are feeling this positive change towards your better self. So I definitely feel that, here with the rebirth card. Wow. A lot of things to focus on with life organization. All right, last but not least, with our collective tarot reading here, we are going to end it off with my Shine Oracle deck. So this is a mixture of affirmations and self-care. So let's see what self-care and affirmations we should be saying and doing for the next 7 or so days until our next live stream. Let's see. First here we have ask for help, it doesn't make you weak. Remind yourself of that. It's okay to take that class. It's okay to ask somebody, hey, can you help me with this? Hey, can you, be there for me when it comes to this? Whatever this pertains to you. So whatever kind of situation that you're in currently / going through / going to be going through over the next week and a half, definitely remind yourself it's okay to ask for help. Okay. We also have here stay away from drama. Focus on the horizon. Focus on the light in your life. And don't let the other shit going on around you affect that, okay? Okay. Also, gratitude rampage. Okay. List out 10 things you're grateful for. That might be a lot for some people. But what I like to do every single week is when I do a weekly reflection, I always include the prompt of what am I grateful for? The top 3 things that I was grateful for that week. So if you do weekly journaling or something like that, that might be something to add in. But also you can just do a little journaling session, just literally filling up the page of everything you're grateful for in your life. We also have here show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. Self-confidence coming through there. Having your own style, doing your own thing. That's what I'm hearing there. We also have release self-doubt, let go of fear. For sure. Believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. I also see here with the butterflies is positive transformation and rebirth, as we were just talking about with the numerology deck. And we have forgive someone. Oh, we have 2 hand cards. This is interesting. We have forgive someone and let go of control and relax into flow. So maybe prayer might be helpful for you, but also in general, just forgiving someone, whether it is somebody else that you did wrong or for forgiveness in that way. Or this could be forgiveness towards yourself. And we also have let go of control and relax into flow. This could definitely be useful when it comes to your yoga or meditation sessions. And also I see here just like having the hands like this, maybe while you are meditating in a chair, just letting your hands kind of just flow how they want. Or just in general, I feel like working with your hands a lot. I don't know. That's really weird that both of the hand cards came out together. And then we also have surround yourself with your soul tribe. Spend time with your friends over the next week and a half. I know I will be with my 420 party. I know, Stanley, I know you really wanted to go, and I'm so sorry that you can't go, but I can't wait for it. Honestly. I'm so excited. And last but not least, we got the Katy Perry card, as I call it. Be bold, don't be afraid to stand out. Period. And trust your intuition. She's always right. For sure. I know, I'm so sorry. But there's always going to be other parties. I'm probably going to have a housewarming at some point. Oop, did I just spill that? At some point when my boyfriend officially move in together. But yeah. Yes, I will. I will, for sure. But yeah, that is the end of the collective tarot reading, and now we're going to do some coloring. I am doing Cozy Vibes by Coco Wyo. I don't know what page I'm going to do yet. I'll show you, though. And I just wanted to pick a simple page because I know myself, and around the hour and a half mark, I am depleted after a live stream like this, so I am going to just... Oh, I do have a whip in here, so I could just finish the whip. Let's finish the whip. I hate having whips, so we're going to finish this work in progress page to end off this live stream. I did it in gel pen, so I think I'm going to continue it in gel pen. Whoops. But is anyone else coloring along with me or anything? Let me know. I'm going to do the tent in this like pink sparkly. It's kind of low though, so I probably shouldn't do it in that color. Let's do a blue. This like blue color instead. But yeah, as I was just talking about, a big thing that me and my boyfriend are planning out right now, we're looking at apartments. I am so nervous. For those of you that don't know, I have never, ever, ever, ever moved in my life. I have stayed in the same house. Basically, I've been living in my parents' house ever since I was little. And getting ready for an errand. One of my cats needs an updated rabies vaccine. Oh, I have to go to the vet tomorrow with my dog, actually, in the morning. But yeah, get ready for your errand. I just want to finish this whip before ending it while I chatted about new life things. Yeah, honestly, we will. And a big change that will come with that is I'm going to stop smoking for a while and literally just do edibles, really. And yeah, that'll be my form of consumption. So excited for that. I mean, I might have like a vape or whatever to have on hand when I go out places or whatever, but for the most part, it will be edibles. Because I'm really conscious about that. I don't really want to have that smell or whatever either. So I'm just like, you know what? It'll be a big lifestyle change, but it's okay. Hey, Dee! Welcome in. I've actually been live streaming for almost an hour. We're just doing a little color in chat, chatting about life. This will be uploaded afterwards, so if you want to do the journaling or see the collective tarot reading, it'll be up later. But yeah, I am just coloring with gel pens. I am finishing up this page that I started, that I forgot that I started actually. But yeah. Yeah, I am definitely going to be very conscious about that. Oh no, you're good. You're good. It happens. I got therapy on Monday and then again on Wednesday. So yeah, I wouldn't do that with my boyfriend's car though. If I had my own car, I would, but girl, don't have a car. But as I was just saying, Denise, that I just kind of announced as I wanted to talk about, this whole live stream has been talking about life organization and change and renewal. And my big news is that my boyfriend and I are looking into apartments, which will be crazy. And there'll definitely be like a moving vlog and, all of that. We have applied to a couple of places, so that's exciting. And so, yeah, it's crazy. Craziness. We weren't planning on that right away, but it just so happens that a lot of apartments are open right now near him. And yeah, we're just like, we're going to go for it. And our ideal move in date is May 1st. So, but, however, I will say moving for me is scary to think about, but also exciting. Oh God, no, I'm not ready for that. God, no. No, not pregnant. No. But yeah, moving for me is really scary, and it's scarily exciting is how I've been kind of putting it. And because of the fact that it was so sudden and I wasn't 100% ready for it, I mean, I am ready for it, but there's a lot of like back end things I need to work out. So I am going to be living there part-time to start. So I will be having this space still, and I will be living there part-time. And as I try to figure out my life and organize, some back end things. And so my boyfriend is like, yeah, do what you gotta do, babe. Like, do what you gotta do. So, yeah. So I'll be living there part-time. So it's what I've been jokingly talking about is like the divorced parent method. Such a weird way to put it, but I've never had divorced parents, so I don't know what that's like, but it's gonna kind of feel like that when I go back and forth and stuff. But honestly, it'll all be worth it, and I'm super excited, and I'm hoping he hears back soon about those places, but we'll see. The journey has just begun, so we'll see. We will see what happens with everything. I'm in the same moving boat. It's a big change that scares me. However, change is nature and it'll be a new opportunity. Exactly. I am very excited, but I'm also nervous about it and just, everything that comes with it. And yeah, I am keeping my safe space. I always thought of me and my boyfriend as a good people to live together. However, it is a big change for me. And with my autism and stuff, I'm really trying to take into account of that and how I feel and the fact that I'll be alone most of the day too while he's at work. I will be trying to find a part-time job eventually while I'm out there too. But again, that'll be a little difficult with the part-timeness, but we're going to make it work. We're going to figure it out and it's all going to work out, and I'm not going to cry again. Because I never thought that little old me when I was younger, whenever she was talking about, oh, I'm not going to live with my parents past 30. And now I'm almost 29. And the fact that I'm even talking about moving out is just craziness to me of how manifestation works. Like, I never thought, I was literally thinking to myself at the beginning of this year, like, oh my God, like, I'm going to be living here another couple of years. Like, it's fine. Like, I may not pursue that goal that I had growing up with, moving out before 30, but we'll see. And now we're into the almost second quarter, or we're into the second quarter of the year already, and it's already happening. And yeah, it's just craziness. You don't get to really know someone until you share a home, and when you want to strangle him, you can go to your safe space. Yeah. I don't see myself feeling that way though. Honestly, like, yeah, we might have some trials and tribulations with our chores and stuff and figuring that stuff out. He's never moved out on his own either. I mean, he did have the opportunity to live in a dorm room during college days, but other than that, he's never really lived like that. So we're kind of in the same boat with that. So yeah. Yeah, I know. There might be some things that happen, but I'm prepared for it. And I love my boyfriend. I almost said husband. He feels like a husband, but I love my boyfriend very much. As I've kind of mentioned before, he's very much different than other people I have dated. And it's just crazy to me that we've made it this far. Like, I never thought that I would be with somebody more than 2 years. Um, it's just craziness. Oh, I don't want to cry. Yeah. Gotta head to the vet now. Nice chatting with you, and I'm sending your letter soon. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to get it. I think I'm getting one of my other pen pals today, so I'll be focused on that while I wait for yours. But good luck with your cat, and I hope that the appointment goes well. And hi, Kays, it's me. Welcome in. But like I was saying, it's just craziness to me that I've been with my boyfriend for almost 3 years. That's a long time for me. I've never had that before, and it's amazing. And as you all know, if you don't know, there's a whole playlist on my YouTube channel about my mental health journey. Don't cry. Don't cry. There was a time where I thought that I wasn't going to be here anymore, or there was a time that I thought I would go down the wrong path due to mental health issues and everything. But the fact I'm standing here today, or not standing, I'm sitting here today, coloring on live, chatting with you guys about me and my boyfriend moving eventually once we get approved for a place. It's just craziness to me because I never thought that would actually happen. Ooh, I need a drink. I never thought this day would come where I would find somebody that truly makes me happy. And doesn't hurt me in any way. I've had a lot of tribulations with that with my past relationships, hence why they didn't last that long. There was one that I fell madly, deeply in love with and have featured on this channel before, but since deleted all the videos because he cheated on me. And that really broke me. I thought he was the one at the time. And now I found someone 10 times better than that person. And I'm so thankful and grateful for him. In fact, he has friends, supportive family. Like, I wasn't used to that before. The guys I dated before either didn't have a mom in the picture, didn't have a good family history. They would isolate me from my own family because of their own insecurities and stuff. And in fact, I'm with someone now that respects my family, that loves spending time with my family, that allows my nieces to call him uncle. Like, I've known those girls, like, especially my oldest niece. I've known her, and she was there. She was born into a time where my mental health wasn't fantastic. And now I can safely say that she's grown and my mental health has grown with her. How did I get to like a deep conversation about this? But long story short, I am just so proud of myself because where I've been, where I've come from, where, you know, I never thought it would be possible to leave my house. I thought I would potentially live here the rest of my life, if I'm going to be completely honest. But needless to say, I'm very excited for this new chapter in my life. I'm very excited to spend more time with the friends that I've gained lately through my boyfriend, I should say, and also to still have contact with the friends that I've made on my own. And just in general, I'm just really proud of myself. I never thought that I would get this far in life, which sounds really sad, but it's true. I don't know. I'm just really proud of myself. And yes, there's a part of me, like, I've been having nightmares about my boyfriend leaving me, and that is a deep fear of mine because of the fact that it's happened to me before where I lost somebody I thought I was in love with. Not to like death or whatever, I'm just saying, like, from the cheating and stuff. But yeah. Anywho, I am really happy. Don't think that me tearing up and stuff is me being sad. I am just really, really happy. And through that comes I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm angry, I cry when I'm sad. Like, crying is just a natural emotion of mine that I hid for so long from people due to judgment passed on by others that I am fully embracing in my life now at almost 30. So to anyone out there watching this, whether the playback or watching this live right now, just remember to let yourself feel all the emotions that you feel. Don't let somebody else tell you to not feel a certain way, because it's very valid for you to feel whatever you feel. And yeah. But I'm just going to finish up this coloring page. But if any of you have any questions for me or want anything to talk about, let me know in the chat. But as soon as I'm done finished with this coloring page, I will show you all the finished product. And we will conclude the live stream. And I will be live next on 420, which is exciting. That will be a fun one. Hello. But yeah, got lots of exciting things going on. I'm also been taking a lot of classes, like I said, to learn about Excel, to learn about life organization with budgeting and money management, because that's something I've been wanting to work on for a while. And yeah, just getting my life together in ways through the resources around me. And continuing to do the things that I love and make me happy. Spending less time online has been really nice. Reconnecting with people I once had a falling out with that I now can just, what's the word? Rekindle and forgive them and forgive myself for. No, I do. And hi, Maria. Welcome in. We're just doing a little color and chatting to end off this live. But again, this will be uploaded to rewatch. So if you missed the journaling or the tarot reading, it's okay. This will be up for rewatch for sure. But I did just announce, Maria, that my boyfriend and I are looking into apartments and potentially moving out soon if approved. So super exciting. And like I said, though, it will be a part-time move for me, just for my own accommodations with everything. And it's exciting stuff. But I'm also super nervous because I've never moved like this in my life. And like I said, with the part-time move, it'll be definitely just, Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll check real quick. No. I was going to say, it's like my parents aren't home yet, right? I don't want to be on live if they're here, but nah, it's next door, I'm presuming. But yeah, so I'm really excited for it, but also nervous for it as well because again, I've never had to move in my life, so it'll be all new to me. So, one thing that I'm focusing on this month is to do research about moving, how to do it, considering I'd never done it before, and the process behind it. But yeah. But if anyone has any questions for me or wants to talk about anything, feel free to leave it in the chat. I'm almost done coloring this though, so we'll probably only be live for another few minutes before I enjoy some outside time. And by the way, for those of you wondering, I am coloring from Cozy Vibes by Coco Wyo. I had a whip in there, so I figured I'd finish the whip. And like I said, the next time I'll be live will be on 420. We'll have our own little 420 party on here, so that'll be exciting. And I will be outside for that one, for sure. Given it's nice weather out, which I am hoping so. But if not, it'll be indoors. I haven't gotten your pen pal yet, but I know. So frustrating with the mail, and I should have done that research beforehand, so I apologize about that. But again, I want it to fully send to you first before I even try again, because that would be dumb. Because what if it, gets there and I already send you another letter, It's like, ugh. I wish there was like tracking with letters though. That's the only thing that kind of sucks, is that there's tracking with packages, but there's no like tracking with letters, you know? I don't know. Yeah. But like I said, next time I send you a letter, I will definitely do all the research that I need to do to make sure that it gets to you in a timely manner, because oh my goodness. The fact you just got my Christmas card recently and then now we're still waiting on the pen pal is like, ugh. Yeah. Craziness. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. And hopefully it'll get there soon. Considering, timing with the Christmas card and everything, the letter should be there soon. I wonder if you guys can even hear my non-copyright music. Just wanted it in the background for some ambiance. I'm almost done here. I might just add a little bit of white gel pen to some spots, but other than that. Oh yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, just like some beats in the background. Yeah, I think it will go well. Definitely a new chapter beginning for sure. Super exciting. I can't wait to decorate and definitely going to utilize, Facebook Marketplace for some free furniture and stuff to start off with. Eventually, if there's a piece of furniture we do want to save up for it and stuff. But yeah. Let's take this white gel pen and exemplify the gator's face here. And there we go. Here is the final page of the whip finished. Water your dreams daily with the little lemonade stand. Love that. But, excuse me. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. I am going to go and chill and vibe outside. Maybe go for a walk. I am not sure yet. But I think today I just want to kind of chill outside. So yeah, I'm going to add this to the binder and it'll be a part of the April finish coloring pages. So yeah, that's exciting. Anywho, I hope that you all enjoyed this live stream and tuning in with me. I will be live again on 4/20 and the date will be determined on that day. So, the time will be determined on that day. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, the playback for this live stream will be uploaded soon. And without further ado, I hope that you guys all enjoyed. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend ahead and the next week and a half until we see each other. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. And yes, go enjoy the sunshine, everybody. Bye!